Our message is clear. The bloodshed must stop, and this war must end. We want, like you, a sovereign and prosperous Ukraine. But we must start by recognizing that returning to Ukraine's pre-2014 borders is an unrealistic objective. Chasing this illusionary goal will only prolong the war and cause more suffering.
On February 12th, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth delivered a bold message on Ukraine's war at NATO headquarters in Brussels. Speaking to more than 40 military allies, Hegseth outlined the Trump administration's position on the conflict, emphasizing the need for realism in addressing Ukraine's future. Hegseth made it clear that a return to Ukraine's pre-2014 borders is unrealistic. In his bold public statement on the war he told NATO allies, "We want, like you, a sovereign and prosperous Ukraine."
We want, like you, a sovereign and prosperous Ukraine. But we must start by recognizing that returning to Ukraine's pre-2014 borders is an unrealistic objective.
He warned that pursuing this goal would only drag out the war, causing more suffering. The U.S. Secretary of Defense addressed the long-standing conflict that began after Russia annexed Crimea in 2014, triggering an insurgency in the eastern Donbass region.
Chasing this illusionary goal will only prolong the war and cause more suffering. A durable peace for Ukraine must include robust security guarantees to ensure that the war will not begin again. This must not be Minsk 3.0. That said, the United States does not believe that NATO membership for Ukraine is a realistic outcome of a negotiated settlement.
Moscow still controls about 20% of Ukraine's territory, with a stronghold in the east and south. Hegseth emphasized the need for a realistic and lasting peace, one that includes robust security guarantees to prevent further conflict. Hegseth outlined the importance of these troops being deployed outside NATO's framework, ensuring no involvement under Article 5 of the Mutual Defense Clause. This marks a significant shift in U.S. strategy, highlighting the need for NATO allies to step up and assume greater responsibility for European security.
To ensure deterrence does not fail. We ask each of your countries to step up.